Testing, testing, testing. We're going to be on in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Testing. Never, oh my God, never go to college board meetings, man. College board AP. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, you work with them, and you need a soccer game or two to clear your mind. Oh my goodness. About ready to go. You are looking live here in Group B, the final day of Group B, and you're seeing Argentina and England. Two ancient soccer rivals will square off today in the quest to try and make the next round. Today's doubleheader will be very big. As you can see barely over the white text of the background, Argentina is 1-0-1 with 4 points, and England is 1-1 with 3 points. England needs a point or they're eliminated. If England does not get 1 point, they're eliminated. If they tie, their goal differential is 0, and they will move on if the Ivory Coast and Poland ties, or Poland wins by less than 3 goals. Because if Poland wins by 2, they'll have only scored 3 goals, and England would have scored 5. And that is the third tiebreaker. So we're about ready to go here to begin a very big game. This is not the playoffs. Everybody thought this would be a 6-6-0-0 conference where everybody thought this would all be England and Argentina, and right now we would be playing for first place. But this is not it. And right now, we're ready to go to the field. This is going to be a huge game between both these teams. And here, this is going to be huge. This is the type of game that is, well, I'll tell you what, it's the best it can get in the first round. You can't get any better. You got a huge rivalry, and this is two of the best teams in the world. England, because it lost to the Ivory Coast, could be out of this. Now the English national anthem. And now for the national anthem of Argentina. Well, Argentina and England, two rivals that always meet, and everybody thinks the other generation there was a bigger rivalry, but it's just the same. Argentina with Messi and Acuna, Aguero, Dybala, and DePaul. If they get a tie playing their 4-1-2-3, they will move on. A tie and Argentina will move on to the next round. Sterling, Kane, Sancho, and Chamberlain and Maguire have yellows in a 4-3-3 for England. Again, we tell you that right now a very, very big portion of this is the fact that in the upper right-hand corner you can see a tie would put Argentina at 4, at 5 points, England with 3, and Argentina would clinch going on to the next round. This is very, very big in the way that both these teams prepared, and they're going to play, and we're underway. Paredes to Acuna, they want to score early. That would be big. England is in the blue, the dark blue, and Argentina is in the white. Traditional white. One of the teams had to give up their traditional uniforms because England is normally in white. So it's going to try and get it to Kane. He is going to be very, very big. And inside the shot, it's going to be a save early on and a corner kick. I think this game is really getting the unfair rap that this is the varsity game, the big game, and the next game is kind of because if Argentina were to lose this game, Argentina could be out. They could be out of it. If they lose by a lot and somebody else wins that next game, of course, it's going to be a header and a save. I don't know how that didn't go in. Henderson had it. The onus of a goal is all England. England must get a goal. Oh, what a save. And they don't get it out of there. Henderson upset. England wants to score early and score often. Argentina is the number one team in South America. They already got Uruguay is out of it. Uruguay is the number 3 team in South America, and they're already out of the tournament. Chamberlain. It's going to be inside trying to hit Kane. They've been trying to hit Kane. Here's Rice. Rice is going to get the shot too high, and Rice can't have it. This is a little bit more up and down that really England really wants, but I'll tell you what. Look at that shot, a quick snapper. They better be careful in the back. I mean, that could take somebody's head off in the audience. Rice early, again, another miss, and England is upset. Andrada will kick it short to Pazaya. Pazaya again to DePaul. Early on in the first half, Argentina and England. Dybala is a goal scorer. Man, when they played, they were 0-0 last game. In the first game, Argentina played Poland, and the top 3 all had a goal. Messi, Aguero, and Dybala. There's Alexander-Arnold. They go to Sancho. Sancho. And here's Rose. Rose again. Sancho. Sterling. And it hit him in the head. No good. But it was a front. It was his forehead. It hit Pazaya. And Pazaya will have it. Now you're asking about, is there a scenario in which both these teams can go? Many feeling that this is kind of like a playoff. Well, the answer is yes. There is a chance that both these teams can go. Argentina with a plus. They haven't given up a goal yet. It's going to be in the Aguero. Aguero, it's in! It's 1-0! Sergio Aguero! And it's 1-0! Oh, what a goal by Argentina! I was wrong there. England didn't need a win. A tie would be good enough, but a loss and they're eliminated. And right now it's 1-0 Argentina, and all the English fans are worried. What a pass inside to Aguero. And Argentina has a 1-0 lead, and they are cheering. Now all of a sudden, England needs a goal for survival, and they're going to push up. Look at all those people near the midline. They need a goal. They know it. Maguire to Gomez. The fans are chanting in the background. They're loving it. Pickford will hit it up. It's 1-0 Argentina. Argentina early on with the early goal. My goodness. It's like, once it got into Aguero, this is a team very dangerous. I would say that the team, honestly, I'm going to say this. I think them and France are just so good. Argentina, with a win, would clinch, and they'd be first. Rice again will take it back. Rice. He's going to dribble it up and not get too much. Rice will go to the side to Rose. Rose. He's taking a look to go inside. He can't. Sterling again. They haven't been able to get Sterling the ball in the middle all tournament long. It's been really hurtful. Ivory Coast told everybody how to beat England. Keep Sterling, let everybody else go in the middle and try and go to Kane. Here's Kane in the middle. Kane, he's trying to get off a shot and he can't do it. And Dybala will have it again. Will they try and push it? They won't. Get Sterling outside and just really tightly cover Kane. Kane is not getting a header. That's the biggest thing. The header isn't there for Kane. Here's Messi again. Lionel Messi, one of the best in the world. That's going to be a foul on England. 2 games today, and Lionel Messi, he's going to be in one of them. And of course, Messi, Argentina is one of the best teams in the world. I'm surprised at how much England is suffering in this tournament. A win by England, and of course they'll have 6 points, and they'll be on to the next round. And Argentina will be in the hot seat. If they tie and England scores, then England will have 4 points, Argentina with 5. Argentina has not given up a goal all tournament, hit them in the face. They tied Poland in their last game, and everybody thought that that was kind of unique. Kane again, and can't have it. I think the biggest difference is Argentina's defense. In the old days, they would try and just score more offense, and they would give up defense. Here's Messi. Messi, the ball, they got Aguero again. He's up and what a save. Jordan Pickford, what a save. Let me tell you what, right now, Jordan Pickford, he might have saved England right there. Look at this. Aguero, bam. He might have saved England. Quite frankly, he really might have saved England. Seriously. Paredes. And Pickford again goes up and gets it. If England were to tie or win, they could go back to that moment and say, oh my goodness. Point blank, and Aguero missed. Well, Aguero, it was a save by Pickford. Aguero's shot was good. Pickford had to do that, what he did. Oh, trying to go. And tried to hit number 14. There's Messi again. They're going to take a look at Cunha, and that was a mistake. It goes out of play. And here's England. Alexander-Arnold to throw it in. Rice. Sancho. Sterling. Sancho again, and knocked away. That's the one thing about Argentina. Here's Dybala. Argentina plays a lot like a fast-moving Italy. They are very good defensively. They are now putting emphasis. Otamendi is going to be talking to by the referee, and Otamendi is a little bit upset. But it doesn't matter. You got to listen to the ref, especially you don't want to be losing your first playoff game, especially when they're in Group B. Quite frankly, I want to tell you what, in Group B, they're in Group B, so they would be playing G, and that's Belgium, Ukraine, Senegal, and Chile. And you don't want to take Rose. They tried to hit Rose a couple times in there, and Rose loses possession. It's Rose and Kane in the box as they're always going in. But that's the Senegal, Ukraine, whatever. You could have an Ivory Coast Senegal Sweet 16 game, which means we'd have one of those 2 really good teams go to the Elite 8. And again, another foul on Henderson, and the shoulder charge is what nails it. And he doesn't like it, but again, England, this is the first of 2 games today. Every day is 2 games. And they know it. Here's Lionel Messi. Messi's going to do it. Messi's going to push it up. And they're going to knock it down. Sarabia. Sarabia again. Sarabia will go into the middle. He got Aguero. Aguero, the header. It's going to be up and wide. And he couldn't do it. Pickford will take it now short to Gomez. I'm going to tell you what, right now, the 1-0. A goal early by Aguero, and they stopped Aguero early. England not looking great. It's intercepted. They got two. They got Messi all alone. This is not going to end well, and Messi scores. It took a little bit more, and right now England is in dire, dire trouble. England is in dire, dire trouble, and it's 2-0. I did not think that this game would be like this. I didn't think at all, not even close. Messi the goal. It took a little bit. It took a little bit more. The turnover, now Messi the breakaway, and he stuttered there, but he still found the gap. Watch this though, he was wide open. What he did was he slowed down, and he slowed down a little too much. And the shot just boom. Messi, he did what he needs to do today. He knows it. The relief on his face, and if Argentina were to lose this game 18th, 19th minute in, if they were to lose this game, that would be absolutely devastating now for Argentina. I'll tell you what, England is, you know, they're in trouble. They're in serious trouble here. But the question is, they have time. Will it be enough time? They have 72 of the 90 minutes remaining. But they're already down 2-0. It might be on this pace. It would be an 8-0 Argentina win. England looked, it looks like really, honestly, you know, England had a semifinal run in the real World Cup. In the Kev Watson Cup last time, England would went to the semifinal group. It was a group, 2 groups of 4, and Kane no good. And it just, they didn't have it. They didn't beat anybody big. So they beat the top teams, but not the top tier teams. And there's a difference. They had to come in today and at least tie Argentina or win. And right now, England is not looking like they can. Now Poland tied Argentina at 0. And they had shots to try and win the game. So it really makes me wonder. Messi tipped, and it's in, and Messi scores. That was off the side of the English defender. It was a tip, and Messi has 2 goals. Messi has 2 goals, and it is just a blowout now. Henderson, it went off his leg. You know, you have to be good to be lucky. You do. Bam. Oh, my goodness. Off 16, Gomez. Will that be an own goal? No, I think they're going to give it to Messi because it was on the shot. It was a deflection. It was an accidental deflection. Oh, my goodness. And I guess England was hoping they would call their own defender offside. No, they give it to Messi, his second of the day. I mean, quite frankly, what do you do? I mean, there is a point here where you got to start saying, you know, you pull back a little bit, but you don't want to pull back. You want to keep it going. Because you don't want England coming back and all of a sudden putting it in. Kane no good. He tried at least his first shot and he can't have it. Aguero. Aguero to Dybala. Dybala again. It's 2-on-1. Messi. And that's going to be knocked back. Well, they're playing a great game, Argentina. People forget about the great blowouts that they have. People always remember the great moments teams have. And they remember the goals, late goals. And they remember the great saves and everything. And they forget about the games like this, where it's 3-0. You know, you wonder about this. And Maguire again to Rice, trying to hit Rice, and he can't do it. There are some powerful teams, and I think there's a lot of separation going on now. I think there's a ton of it. We've had no biggies fail so far in A and B. France is through, and it looks like Argentina's really going to be through. We've had surprise exits. Uruguay is out, and it looks like England is going to be out. Two teams that could have easily met in the Elite Eight or even the Final Four. Well, I mean, depending, they were good enough to move on. It's all about the draw. And this is just a celebration. DePaul again. DePaul wants a goal against England. When you're playing an arch rival like England, you want to win by 10. Everybody wants a piece of the action. If you tell people just to sit back, what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, I want my memory against England. You know, it's not like you're playing a team you never play. I'm telling you, Argentina certainly does not feel sorry for England. England is out if they lose this game and are already down 3-0. If anything, England needs to get a goal before the half to even think about tying. If they were to tie, it would be legendary. That's kind of code word for this first of our doubleheader is pretty much over. But you can't put it in the books yet because it's still early. Henderson inside Sancho. Kane shot and a save. He needed that to go in. Now we saw Mali come down from 3-0 down against Algeria in the African finals. That was incredible. Right there, the tip and the hard kick there. I mean, but we're not talking about that here. Mali, that was a miracle, Mali. That's 6'5". I've never seen anything like it. That was 6'5" in extra time. Alexander-Arnold. Rice, he puts it in. It's 3-1. There's a little bit of hope. There's a little bit of hope now. Gomez, who scored a goal really kind of on his own team. And it is now at least a pulse. At least they have a little bit of a pulse, and it goes in. Argentina did not want that. They wanted to go to the half at 3-0. But it went right to them. It went right there. There was nothing they could do, and it goes right to Rice. And at a half hour in, it's 3-1. Now, goal-wise, they're on a 3-goal pace. England is on a 3-goal pace. So, if they can hold Argentina off, just score one every 30 minutes, and you're good. Now, you would tie, and that would make it 4-5, and that would be the Ivory Coast, and Poland would be crazy, and Alexander-Arnold, and he's going to push it up Sancho. Sancho again. They're going to push it into Kane. Kane to Rose. Rose trying to go inside again. Henderson. Sancho and Pizea again. They knock it out. They got to be careful, though. This game is not in the bag yet. I kind of said it was in the bag, but it's not yet. If they get a quick call to Paul, that's going to be a foul. If England can get another one in. Referee is, man, my goodness, he reminds me of every substitute teacher. He's going up and just absolutely, DePaul, he just ran up to the guy and started yelling at him. Reminds me of like every sub I ever had in high school. Yeah, imagine that. Alexander-Arnold now will take it on the side. They got a line up top. They're not even going to try it. They go to Maguire. Maguire to Rose. They got time here. Rose. It's 3-1. Inside, he's got Sterling in the box. They didn't want that, and it's going to be knocked away. England is so close to getting another goal. It's ridiculous. It's so close. Saravia to Pizea. They're so close. And if they get that second goal, all bets are off. It's going to be insane. Rose. And DePaul again to Dybala. DePaul, that's going to be Rice. He has it. He has a goal today. Sterling. That goal changed everything. Acuna. Also meant that goal off the back of Gomez really means something. Messi. And here's Rice again. Dybala will win it back. Very big. Dybala back to Paul. Back and forth. Here's Aguero to Messi. What a 1-2, and knocked away by Maguire. Push it to Otamendi. Paredes to Messi. Acuna. Here comes Sterling. And Sterling will take it back. Pickford will kick it deep. Messi, oh, it's right there, Messi, and he puts it in! Messi with the hat trick! Messi has a hat trick in the first half against England, and that is legendary. Messi the hat trick. I can't believe it was onside. Watch this, right off the kick. And it was right to the middle. And oh my goodness, he was onside. Oh wow. That was a huge mistake. Watch this. Right here. Boom. And right to Messi. That was a huge mistake. And now it is a... I mean, my goodness. You take a look at this game. I never expected this. Never, ever, ever expected this. I thought England was coming back. I really thought they were. And it was a half-hour mark, and they scored. And we're like, all right, this is great. They got a couple opportunities. Almost made it 3-2, and that would have been great. They pushed everybody up, and here's Sterling again. Sterling to Kane. To Anderson. We said there'd be no goals in this round. Boy, was I horribly wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Inside it rose almost, and it'll be a throw-in. I thought it was going to be, you know, if they can get one in and make it 4-2, then they have something to go on. Trotta again will have it. Gomez, here's Henderson. They need a goal. England does. I'm telling you what, right now, and that's going to be a foul, I don't know on who, and a yellow on Argentina. Now, yes, they have, but I mean, my goodness, if Senegal plays, I think Senegal's going to win that group. I don't know, though. They play Belgium. If Senegal ends up second, and they play Argentina, you're looking at one of the better games in the tournament. That'll be a heck of a game. They go. They're going to try and get Henderson. Henderson shot. He misses. He needed that one. We're at the point now where you need to score. You can't miss. Again, as I said last night, and I truly mean this, I hate it when people in soccer say you miss a goal like that, and you're like, hey, good idea, good idea. Well, it didn't work, so it's not a good idea. Good ideas work. Somebody doesn't invent the hydrogen balloon blimp, and it burns up, and they go, hey, that was a good idea because you got it off the ground. Acuna again. The clincher will be 5-1, and then we'll turn into 1980 Super Bowl mode and just keep going on the blowout. Rice. Otamendi again. To DePaul. Messi. They're trying to end this really in the first half. It's going to be out, and Tagliafico will keep it in. It's still going to be Argentina's. They all want part of the pie. Messi with a hat trick in the first half. Sancho, and they push it ahead. Here comes Kane. They might make it 4-2. Here's Kane again. The shot is saved. Sterling a chance. Save again. That was number 4 who got in the way, and he couldn't do it. DePaul again. Sevilla. He got in the way. Again, and Kane, there they go. Sancho can't put it in. So many chances for England. So many just to make it 4-2. This is what's happening. England is missing their chances, and they're leaving it wide open, and Argentina's going, okay, 1, 2, 3, boom, and they score. Messi has a hat trick in the first half. Acuna. The ball, and it's 5-1, and this is over. It's all over, and it's the first half. You know, I know the advertisers aren't happy about me saying that, but there are no advertisers, so I don't care. There might be 3 people watching this stream right now. There are no advertisers, and I'm telling you, first ever doubleheader. And Ebola gets in on the action, and they are just blowing out England. It's the 45th minute. We're in extra time. That score's right. Sterling. And Argentina is cheering. They're cheering because they're not only winning the group, but they're beating a rival, Messi, trying for his 4th goal, Aguero. They'll beat them 10-1. They'll beat them 12-1. Rice again to Kane, to Sterling. Rose, he'll push it up. They want to get at least one. If they get one, it'll be at least some hope. Chamberlain, Henderson, Sancho, 1980 Super Bowl mode. That's where we're in. In the middle, Kane, high, Sterling. Can't get it, Rose, chest traps it to Paul, and he will push it up. It's got to be nearing the end of the half to Bala. Bala again, looking. That's it. Aguero, 3 Messis into Bala. The 3 score again, and at the half, it is a huge, huge Argentina lead. Well, what do? All 5 Argentina shots on goal have gone in. England with 8 on-target shots and only 1 have gone in. You know, what do you say here? Quite frankly, I guess the only thing you say is in the second half, well, Poland and the Ivory Coast are coming up after this, and that's going to decide teams. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, what do? You're England. What an absolute disaster. But see, the thing is, this is the 3rd tournament where there's been a disaster in their deciding game. They're not going out of these tournaments, England. They're not going out on a big thing, on a big, bang and just losing by 1. They're getting beat bad by top teams. And that's got to say something. That, English soccer, they had their ups and downs. And the Premier League is great. But they're players of all over the world. So you can't say the Premier League is the best domestic league and say England should be great. Because they're a very international league. There's everybody around the world. There's going to be a foul. They're looking at England again late, and so that's the thing with England. I don't know what you do. I understand that one game everybody has a bad game, but when you look at talent and stuff like that overall, top teams. I mean, England got beat by the Ivory Coast. Messi, and it's going to be a save. Aguero tried to get it in, and Pickford will throw. Rose, Sterling, Kane, and a foul. What do you say if you're England? I know what you say if you're a viewer here. You're like, just get the game going. Paredes, it's 5-1. The only reason they're arguing is they're playing a rival, and quite frankly, Alexander-Arnold will be up. Sterling will be back. Rice to Arnold. Henderson again. Sancho. Back and forth. Here's Sterling, and that's going to be a save. That's the 9th shot on target, the 11th overall, and it's just another save. Sancho, and he can't have it. It becomes one of these games where you start thinking about the future. And if Belgium makes it, Argentina and Belgium will be a great first-round matchup. See, all you need to do is make it. This tournament is so even, really, that all you need to do is make it. And if you make it, then you're fine. And I think that if Belgium makes it, that they're going to give an Argentinian team a run for their money. I think they're going to really make it tough on Argentina. I'm not, so that's the one thing. I look at Argentina, and if the Ivory Coast makes it and Belgium, they play like the Senegal is 1 and like Ukraine is 2 or Chile is, then I think Argentina is going to be a heavy favorite in that first game. That might be one of 8 games in the first playoffs, that's going to be one of the games where it just is a huge advantage. Sterling again. Sterling into Rashford. Can't have it. Sancho. He gets hit, and it's going to be knocked away. Messi. Dybala. He pushes ahead to DePaul. Messi. DePaul. It is Messi, Aguero, Tagliafico will have it. They're looking for more. They're looking for 6. It's 5-1, all the goals in the first half, and it'll be a goal kick. The English fans here are in stunned silence. They know their team's going home after this one. All that hope and all that, energy and all that. In the first 20 minutes, it was 3-0. Everything. They were hoping. And then they got one to make it 3-1. And they almost made it 3-2 twice. And everybody was like, there we go. And then 2 late goals in the first half. That's it. Like, seriously, what do you do? Rashford, he can't have it. He goes to Rose. Chamberlain to Rice. Chamberlain. Alexander-Arnold now. Like, they need one of these to go in right now if they even have a chance. Sancho. And it's going to be high and away, and it might be a corner. I don't know. Let's see. No, well, maybe. Who knows? It might be a goal kill. It'll be a corner. It was tipped. But if they were to have any hope, it would be here. And Alexander-Arnold. And they go. Rice hits it. Messi again. No good. Chamberlain again. They go to Alexander-Arnold, and Otamendi will knock it away. Just a lot of long faces in the crowd if you're an English fan. A lot of happy ones for Argentina. As they're still rooting, you get that. This is the kind of game where you root to the end. It's your rival. You want it to be crazy, but you also don't trust anything. As I said earlier, is they're playing like the old Italian teams, Argentina. They're not sacrificing any defense, and they're using their quickness and their skill in build-up. And that's what they're doing, and they're so good that they're scoring many goals. Messi to Aguero. They go to Messi again. The shot, it's going to be tipped. And Pickford again. Oh, I mean, we got the next game going on after this one. Everybody says that this is over, not even close. Poland and the Ivory Coast will start. We're about an hour in. When you take a look at this game right here, I mean, this is a 5-1 game. When you look at the Ivory Coast, they have 3 points. Poland has 1. The Ivory Coast beat England and Poland tied Argentina. Poland had a chance to win that game too. I just don't get it, really. It can be a cruel sport. You go to Rose. Chamberlain again to Sancho. They go inside. Rashford. And it hits the post. And you want to talk about cruel. They could have made it 5-2 and had a little bit of hope. A little bit. And it goes out. It's just all Argentina today. Bala, the big three all have a goal. Messi, Aguero, Dybala. DePaul and Rose will keep it in. McGuire to Rose. Rose again. Sterling, Sancho, and that's going to be a foul. Let's see on who. It's going to be a yellow on Argentina. And let's see why. Sancho. There's no need for this. I don't get it. I'm not the referee, though. Just because I don't get it doesn't mean it's not a foul. And Alexander-Arnold. Tomorrow, day 3. That'll be a great game. Day 3 tomorrow. Alexander-Arnold will go and knocked away. Alexander-Arnold, I'll be high. Tagliafico, no good. And Rice. Go to Chamberlain. Paulo will have it again. Isaiah and Sterling. Inside, Sterling, not even close. The Argentina fans, Argentina's getting a little sloppy. Argentina fans are thinking about the next round. When you take a look at those teams that they're going to be playing, they would be playing Group G, Belgium, Ukraine, Senegal, Chile. I really don't know. Belgium, if they win and they win big against the Chile, let's say they win 3-0, that'll be big because the other ones have -2. They would throw Chile down, and then the Ukraine, if they get a point, that's all they need to move on. Move on then if that happens. But you just never know. Rashford again, Sancho. Alexander-Arnold, they push it again to Sterling. Henderson, they want to go in Rashford. Alexander-Arnold, they're trying to get a gap. And they knock it back. Chamberlain, long shot and a save. What happened? Is there going to be a foul? Yeah, Aguero. Aguero hit him. No card, but he did hit him, and you want to be angry, but there's a time when, well, here's Alexander-Arnold. This would be big. It's 5-1, and hits it. No good. Not their day. England again. What do you say? Their biggest match. People thought England could win it all. Rashford, and he gets cute on that. You just need to chest trap that and knee it in. Rachat right there. No need, really, for that. I think he thought the defender was in another place. Isaiah again. First of our doubleheader, and this game is over, pretty much. First of our doubleheader. Our next game, it'll be on the same broadcast. It'll be Poland and the Ivory Coast. Aguero, long shot, and it'll be wide. So our next game, Poland and the Ivory Coast. If Poland wins, they will move on. If the Ivory Coast wins, they will move on. And if it's a tie, goes to the Ivory Coast. Last couple games have been blowouts, and they try and get it further, and Otamendi will knock it back. The level of soccer is really, really high. Oxlade-Chamberlain is Sterling again. Sterling, he's going to try and make it 5-2. Paredes again, that's going to be a foul. Rice will hurry it up to Rose. He has the only goal here today for England. In a game that has not really been a game. It's been like one of those camps you pay money for, and they make you sit down and watch other people do stuff. Then they say, okay, my turn. They go, no, you're just here to watch us do stuff. You're like, what's the point? That's what it is. So wait, that's the Globetrotters basketball games. And they just do whatever the heck they want. Now they're good though, so it's good watching. I'd pay a lot of money to see them. They're one of my favorites. Oh, Aguero, and that's the clinic. That is Aguero. He wanted that one, not for his rivalry against Messi, but they wanted that one because it's England and they don't like England. And when you can run it up, you run it up, and that's what they know. England knows you just got to wait till the game's over. There's no getting out of this. And Argentina, 6-1 game. I don't know if England is this bad, but there's no way that Argentina is not going to push as hard as they can. Yeah, that's going to be his second goal. I think that this is just like, it's like Little League. Maybe we shouldn't show the scoreboard when it's a blowout. I mean, I never thought that I'd be saying in this game, I thought it'd be like 3-1, 2-0, or even 3-0, or at most 4-0. Not 6-1. I remember in a test match earlier on in the stream, very early, when I just got this game back in October, we had two classic teams, the classic Soviet Union and the classic United States. And the final there was 8-3. It was a terrible blowout. The game wasn't even close. This one is even more of a blowout, even though it's 5 goals. Sancho is just, I'll tell you what, everything's gone Argentina's way, and things could have also gone England's way, but they didn't. They've always had different plans at the last moment. Mings, Oxlade-Chamberlain to Sterling. They knock it away, Paredes to Messi. Paul push it up, and here they go. Paul to Paredes to Acuna. Acuna to Messi. Here comes Messi again. Messi. That's going to be a no foul there. They got to be careful because they don't want people here. Sterling. He's going to be up, and Sterling, and he will be a save. That's going to be a save. They can't get anything in. They can't get a thing in. They can't get anything in, and England is, it's a good thing we have another game, a good thing that we have a second game, because quite frankly, this first game, if you like excellence and you like watching excellence when it happens, this is a great game to watch. That'll be Argentina's. It'll be a great game to watch. I mean, if you just like watching teams that are excellent, and that's what's happening here. If you like to sit back and, oh, that might be a yellow on Rice. I think that was easily a yellow, and it is. And he got Messi right in the face, Aguero right in the face, sorry. Close. Tagliafico. Dybala. There's the ball again to DePaul. DePaul, Maguire again. Sterling. Chamberlain. Dominguez. Now, if you're Argentina, one thing you're taking out of this game is the fact that there were too many English breaks. That's a one negative, and they'll tell you that. The first thing, we got to stop the other team. We got to stop those breaks one-on-one. You know, England's had some good chances. They've just been off the post, missed at the last second, stuff like that. This game's going to almost be over. I think they're going to be over here in a second. Otamendi again. We're going to go get water. I'm going to be back in a second. Enjoy all this stuff. Ball comes out, I would honestly take out the big three. I would use your entire subs, and Sterling again, and another save. And that's not going to work for Sterling. I would honestly use all my subs to get Messi, Aguero, and everybody out of there. I would. It's 6-1. It's 6-1 right now. I know you want to run it up, but I know you only got a limited amount of subs, but you still see number 10 in there. Henderson and Andrada with the save. And he's been good today at a lot of things. Messi again to Acuna. I thought in the beginning Aguero, when it was a save on him, when it was only 1-0, they might have saved their season, not even close. England is going to go home, not with a bang, but with a whimper. 6-1. And anybody's going to agree that it wasn't their best performance. And they got to be wondering, what do you do? Because Rashford saves Sancho, and they get one in. Well, all right, I don't know if there's time remaining. We'll see this much. He beat it. He was onside, but it was a rebound, so he did save the initial one. But there's only so many, and you're going to get a bounce. I guess if Argentina had to look at the film, it's a number of shots. Andrada has really played well today, but he couldn't do anything about that one. And in the 86th, you're not getting 4 goals in 4 minutes. Acuna. We'll be back to Andrada, and this one's going to be over here. Otamendi to Celso, and we're going to get ready for the next game. They go to Acuna. Acuna again. They go inside. Here's Aguero. Oh. He almost made it 7-2. And oh my goodness, can you imagine that? He's onside there. Oh, Pickford has been, and he beat Pickford. He beat Pickford. He just couldn't get it in, just the angle. And this is it. The clock is winding down. It's going to be close to 90 right now. I would end this thing mercifully. It's 6-2. England's season is done. Argentina, we told you they play Group G. Now the next game is Poland And the Ivory Coast beat England in a big win. We thought it was a big upset by the way they're playing here. Ivory Coast is better team. Rashford and another save. Nobody there for rebound. Alexander Arnold, and it's going to be wide. Six to 2, and they know it there. Messi is still out. He's going to play all 90 minutes. Dybala. Mings. Mings again. Sancho, Alexander Arnold, this clock is running down. Alexander Arnold, nothing. Acuna, they want to just end this game, mercifully. Please end this game. Celso to Dybala. Rashford again to Sterling. Addison, Alexander Arnold. Sterling, they go into Rashford, long shot, another save. The only goal that he's given up was on a rebound, and that's a goal. And that's going to be Rashford again. He's going to score again. And I mean, at one point, it's gonna look a little ugly here. It's still going to look ugly. They scored two late ones. And it's still going to look ugly. It's 6-3. I mean, that was a nice goal. They tried that before. And it went high. +4. This thing's going to end here in a minute. Pazea. Argentina will win the group. And this should be it. Gomez again. 9 goals in this game. Well, I was wrong. And Argentina wins the group. And you can see the passion not only in winning the group, but beating England. And a 6-3 win. And they are all celebrating a group championship. They have won their group and they go on and they know it. Happy, they are going down the field and celebrating, and England will be off the field. Messi and Argentina, they're number 1 in the group. 27 shots for England, 20 on target. Argentina has to be worried about that. We're going to take a look at this data dump, and then we'll go to our next game. Bear with us for a second. Well, that's going to be it, the final score, and that's going to be 6-3. Poland and the Ivory Coast will be different here as we go to the next game. Poland and the Ivory Coast. Let's update our live standings here. England will be 1 and 2 here, And goal differential is going to be -3. And it is 3. So that's 8. 6 is 11. They had a lot of goals. And we take a look there. Boom. There. About there. And then we go the other way. Argentina is bang. Bang. Goal differential is that. And it is here. And here. And we're going to go here. Here. And we're going to move everything back. Okay. So that's going to be it, and we're going to go up with the live standings in our next game. The final score, Argentina 6 and England 3. And now we're going to go to our next game. So let's go right now down to the stadium and see that as the standings right now. Here they are. I got to get that 13 out of there. England isn't that bad. But I will tell you that... there you go. That's the live standings as you see it right here. And Argentina gets first place. And now we got to see the fight for second as England is eliminated. Poland and the Ivory Coast. The winner moves on to the next round and will get second place. The tie goes to the Ivory Coast. So Poland needs a win. Poland needs a win, no goal differential or anything needed. Now for the national anthems, and this will be of the Ivory Coast. And now the national anthem for Poland. Well, we're 90 minutes here, and here we're ready to start again. Poland, Krakowiak and Goralski both have yellows. If they get any more yellows, they don't play in the first playoff game. If they do it, a 4-2-3-1. And for the Ivory Coast, a team that's looking to make second place, 4-3-2-1. And if the Ivory Coast wins, they might play Senegal in the first round. Oh, would that be huge? That would be unbelievable. But here's Poland. They're going to kick off. It should be a good one. Poland is ready to go. They will kick off here. We're underway. Lewandowski back to Bednarik. We go to Glick and we're underway. Poland in the white. The Ivory Coast in their traditional orange. Funny they don't wear gold for the Ivory Coast. Well, actually, no, I was thinking the Gold Coast. Sorry about that. But we're about ready to go here in game number 2. You can read the winner goes to the next round. The tie goes to the Ivory Coast. We're just underway here, and the question is, what kind of game will this be? I think if it's up and down, you're definitely seeing the Ivory Coast possibly go to the next round. Goralski again. Zelensky. Krakowiak. Early on, Poland has a tie. They tied Argentina. After last game, I would say that was a feat. They had a chance to win that game. Flick again to Bednarik. Bednarik to Reka. We're just underway, beginning the first half. Zelensky. Lewandowski again. Lewandowski, Traore. You can't have it. Zaha to Seri. The sail to Pepe. Pepe again. They go to Aurier. He'll push it up. And Brzezinski again. He will be in. Bednarik. Krakowiak. Bednarik again. Ribas. Reka. Fana again, they take it the other way. Flick again, Bednarik. The screaming Polska, which is Poland. Lewandowski can get a hold of something. He might put it in. Fofana to Sale. Pepe. Aurier again off to the far side. Early. First half. Winner moves on to the next round. The tie goes to the Ivory Coast. So if the Ivory Coast scores, they're actually up by 2 goals. You can put a half on there. That's what I would do. If the tie goes to the Ivory Coast, I would actually put a half on the score. Right now, the Ivory Coast is winning 1/2 of a goal to nothing. Because if it wins, the Ivory Coast wins, they go to the next round. If they tie, they go to the next round. Szymanski, he puts it through, and this is going to throw a wrench into everything. And the team that tied Argentina is up 1-0. I honestly would not take Poland out of this whole thing. Poland might be a Final Four team. I'm thinking about the draw. They might be a Final Four team. You never know. They tied Argentina. They lost big to England 3-1, and there's Szymanski, bam, right there, and it's 1-0. I can't believe that. Now all of a sudden Poland can make it 1-0. Bam. And I'm wondering to myself right now, do we count them out of anything? And now the Ivory Coast need a goal to tie it up. 8 minutes in. And they put it up. It's 1-0. That's one thing right now. You got to take a look at this. Now, Ivory Coast, if it were in now, Poland would go to the next round. They'd have 4 points. England with 3 and the Ivory Coast with 3, and they'll throw it in. Aurier. Aurier again to Pepe, and they'll get it in to Traore. So much hope for the Ivory Coast. But the Ivory Coast did lose to Argentina by 3 goals. Here's Aurier. Aurier again. They go to Pepe. Back to Kessie. Seri. They go to Aurier. Looking in. The shot. Zaha puts it through! And that's Zaha. It's 1-1. Zaha on the header. And all of a sudden, if it ends now Poland's eliminated. Back and forth. What an incredible header. I just can't believe. I can't believe this. The pass to the outside, right in there, and bam. He got himself in, and he just such emotion. Oftentimes in these games, you forget that you're at, oh my goodness, that was perfect. That was perfect. He beat him. Maybe if you're nitpicky, you say he goes to the other post a little bit more. But 11 minutes in, and this game is tied at 1. So if it ends now, it's funny. because the playoff position changed 3 times in the last 3 minutes. Went from the Ivory Coast, who moves on with the tie, to Poland, who made a 1-0 lead, back to the Ivory Coast as it's tied at 1. Glick, Goralski. And that's going to be a save. Glick to Brzezinski. Brzezinski again. Brzezinski to Glick. Glick and Koulibaly. Zelensky again. Here's Szymanski trying to put it ahead. This is early, so anything can happen. A sail. And Recca will have it back to Glick. And anything can happen, really, quite frankly. There's a lot of time in this. This is an incredible game, and that's going to be a foul. And it'll be on Poland, and a yellow will be his. And Bednarik. And Bednarik is upset. He gets a yellow, and now the Ivory Coast will try and make it 2-1. See, here's the thing. Poland needs a lead. They don't want the Ivory Coast to have a lead. If the Ivory Coast has a lead, then it's like a 2-goal lead. Kessie again. Kessie inside a sail. Kessie, long shot, and it's going to be saved. My goodness, what a just a incredible game. Spain and the United States. A 6 and a 3 will play. And Algeria and Switzerland. It could get messy. It could really get messy. And they go in, and it's going to be too high. Trying to make it a 2-1 game for the Ivory Coast. And Szczęsny will kick it in to Glick. Poland, it's 1-1 here. Ivory Coast moves on right now with the tie game. Rebus. Kessie again. Argentina wins it. They win it all. Argentina, winner of the group. Third place game, we will not have announcers. Brzezinski again will knock it up, and Koulibaly will be up into the air and Canaan. Bowow. Again to Traore, and he'll push it up again. 1-1. Argentina looks really good. You see that Spain and the United States tomorrow. That will be a big one. And then Algeria and Switzerland. That's going to be crazy. I'm telling you, there are going to be teams in there. You're going to see some major upsets in the first round. It's just a lot of teams that are that good. Can't count anybody out, including Algeria. Lewandowski again. Szymanski, they take the lead. That means they're going to be in position again. Szymanski not in the box, and they're not going to call a foul, and they don't like it. Here's Siri again. Siri, and he misses. That's going to be hit onto the ground. Are they going to play advantage? Goralski, and he's going to be back. Here comes Poland at 2-1. Goralski. Goralski, Brzezinski. Koulibaly, and he's going to turn it around, and Canaan will have it. College football will be Friday night, New York time, probably around 9 or 9:30. I'm not doing an alternate history. I might do an alternate history Saturday night, New York time. Rebus and Kessie, that's going to be a foul. This might be a card on Kessie. And he gets a card. I saw the extension. He followed through on that. He's upset. Kessie doesn't like it, and you know, a lot of times somebody will intervene before he runs over, and he extended and went through that. A lot of times somebody will intervene with the referee and just try and explain before he gets to the player. But most referees don't fall for that trick. The trick is to get the referee to think about it. Zielinski, it's going to be inside, no good. So Kessie with the yellow. There's a yellow for each side. It's getting ugly. Kowiak again to Zielinski. And knocked up into the air. Here's Kessie again. They'll get it out, not away. Here comes actually Ivory Coast will take it away. Koulibaly and a sail. They'll push it to Glick. Brzezinski. And Eric to Glick. Aurier. Seri back to Kanon. Traore to Aurier. He goes into Pepe. Pepe to Sale. He's got Aurier on again. Aurier's in the box. Aurier will have it. Aurier, trip, no call. And Rebus, and he'll kick it away. Remember, no call is a call. And 2 goals early on. It's 1-1, but no call is a call. You're making a decision. Nowski again. Here they go. I mean, Sweden tied Brazil because in the box, no, Sweden tied France. Sorry about that. Because of 2 fouls, 2 penalty kicks. And there was so much hope for Sweden. And Sweden just ended up getting eliminated. Sweden's done. That was Group A yesterday. Group B here, it seems like the teams that are biggies, Poland tied Argentina at 0. Another team tying a biggie that might end up last place, just like Sweden did. Sweden ended up with a point. They lost to Uruguay 5-3 and tied France. And everybody thought, oh, here's Sweden, that they're great. And no, they got killed. Right here, it's 1-1 with the Ivory Coast moving to the next round. Rebus. Rebus again. It's going to be up and in the middle, no good. Reka again will have it. They push it inside, no good. And Goralski will have it. Reka and knocked away. And they're going to push it away. And Pepe. Well, the round of 16 has 2 people in it, 3 people in it right now. In Group A, France. That was a big thing for France, and it's going to be inside Lewandowski, and they knock it away. But you had France early and Japan. France and Japan move on. That's going to be away there. I mean, France and Japan move on. So you have France, Japan, Argentina, and somebody here. Now, that's going to be a save. Debatable whether that would have gone in. But the thing I'm saying is, I don't know about Japan. I really don't. I have no clue. They had a bad game versus France. A bad one, but they ended up making it into the finals here. Here's Glick again. Japan won 2. They beat Sweden 3-1. I just don't, you don't know about Japan. Can they hang versus the top teams? Well, it all becomes that initial goal. If they can get an early goal, if another team gets an early goal like France did against Japan or Argentina did against England, then it's going to be, that's a shot, it's going to be a save, almost 2-1, which would have put Poland in the driver's seat again. Krakowiak to Goralski. Long shot to say it's going to be a wide, so wide. Goralski again. Koulibaly. Brzezinski. again. Reka. Koyak again. Reka. Koyak again. Rebus. And Traore. Again, Glick, back up to Benaric. Reka. 1-1. Ivory Coast, if it ended right now, would move on to the next round. Boy, it's hard doing 2 in a row. Fofana again. Fofana, he's going to go into Zaha. Zaha again, can't have it. That's going to be knocked away, and REA will throw it in. REA to Pepe, Seri to Kessie, and REA, and that's going to be away, and again, he doesn't get anything. Here's Reka, they want to throw it in. This clock is ticking. We're in late in the first half. It's 1-1, which means the Ivory Coast would move on. Poland has been close. Zelensky, Lewandowski, Szymanski, they go up. There's Rebus. Rebus again. Rebus looking. Rebus, Zelensky. He's going to go back to Goralski. Here's for Goralski. Brzezinski to Goralski. Can't do anything there. He's just going one-on-one. Cannon. Koulibaly again. They push it up. Assail to Zaha. Pepe, Zaha again, but Derek, and he'll push it back to Szczesny. Fofana will have it back, and here he goes. Cannon. Sale, Benaric. Brzezinski, Reka. Benaric. And Reka again. Rebus. Zelensky. Rebus again. Rebus. Reka. Rebus. Koyak again. Poland. They're trying to get back in the driver's seat, and they need a goal. They're trying to feed it to Lewandowski. They're phasing it in. Lewandowski, if he can get his foot on it, he's good enough to make it again. This reminds me a lot of the Poland-Argentina game. But Poland needs more than a tie. If they tie, they're not in. If they tie, they'll end up with 2 points, and the Ivory Coast will move on. Goralski. Zelensky. A lot of these games have been blowouts. Here in the third round, that's going to be a foul by Kessie. Oh my God, are they going to give him a red? No way. No, they're not. He's yelling it. Look at how Kessie knows. He looked up into the air and he thought he was going to get a red card. He looked up, he thought it was over. He gets him from behind, and I don't know. You don't taunt the ref like that. I'll give you another yellow just so you get out of there. Zelensky trying to go in. Reka again. This is Group B. Group C tomorrow is going to be interesting. Rakowiak into Reka. Reka again. The shot. It's going to be a save. And it's going to be away. Now Spain tomorrow plays the United States. If the United States wins Algeria or gets a point, Algeria is eliminated. But Switzerland has 3 points, so they are still in the game. Here's Zelensky now. Zelensky. And it no good. So if the U.S. ties Spain, Algeria is eliminated, but not Switzerland. Switzerland will have to beat Algeria. If Switzerland then beats Algeria, they're in. If Switzerland ties Algeria, it would go to goal differential, and Switzerland and the United States are tied at 0. So it would go by goal scores, which are 3-3, and it would go head-to-head, which would be Switzerland would move on. And that's going to be added on time to the first half. We're past 45 minutes now. We're less than a minute away from the end of the half. Koulibaly is going to be tipped. Seri up into the air, nothing. Lewandowski will take it. Zelensky, and nothing there. Back at Szymanski to Goralski. Zelensky, long shot, it's a save. Gabohwal. And that's going to be it. Poland won. The Ivory Coast won. The way I remember the Polish flag is Poland gets cold in the winter and there's snow, so the top part is white. Indonesia, it's hot, so the red part's on top. That's how I remember it. The white is on top for Poland because it's cold, and the red is on top for Indonesia because it is hot. There you see Poland 2/3 of the ball, and the Ivory Coast 1/3, but it is 6-3 in shots, but 4-3 on target. Well, I mean, right now we're going to take a quick break. If this holds up, it's the Ivory Coast and Argentina. You would have the Ivory Coast, Argentina, France, and Japan, who's #1 team in Asia, all making it to the next round. That would sound very tough. But Poland, who tied Argentina, well, they want to play Argentina again. But the only way they would meet would be in the finals. Of course, the second place team would be on the other side here. So Poland and the Ivory Coast. Give me a second. I got to use the restroom. I will be back. One as we're about to begin the second half. A card on Goralski, a card on Kessie. And we got to worry about that for the second half, one apiece. And we begin the second half here. Let's go through this really quickly. If the Ivory Coast keeps this tie, if they keep this game right here, the Ivory Coast, then it's if the Ivory Coast wins this, keeps this tie, they move on. because of the standings if they keep the tie. If Poland has to win, but right now we're tied, so it could go down to the last seconds and they can break Ivory Coast's heart in the last second, which is rare. You don't really have that in soccer, because usually it's to lose to tie or to tie to win. But either way, you don't go from lose to win in a second. And now you can. It's all about getting second place. Again to Fofana. So that means a 2-1 game is almost like a cushion goal, because Poland has to win. That'd be like leading by 2. Rebus again, and Rebus will dance around. One of the things we want to show you. And very, very big in the live standings. Like we're right here, Argentina is first. And as you can see, England's out of it because Poland is either going to get 4 points or the Ivory Coast is going to get at least 4. Lewandowski score! No, he misses. As you see, the Ivory Coast is going to get 4 if they tie, 6 if they win, and Poland will get 4 if they win, so England's done. You know, England, a very disappointing one. And that's every team. There's always one of them, a biggie that doesn't really do anything. And that's the biggie that doesn't really do anything. Right now it's 1-1. The Ivory Coast would move on at this point here in the second half. Kaczynski to Glick. Sale. Siri again to Kanon. Kessie. Reka again to Kanon. They go to Fofana. They hit it. Oh, yeah, that was a bad touch there. If Ivory Coast scores, it's a clincher. If Poland scores, then the Ivory Coast needs a goal to stay alive. Boho, and it's a lot of play in midfield. Poland is trying to be really an upstart team. Zelensky. Rebus. He'll keep it. Kessie again will knock it away. I'll tell you what, any team that ties Argentina, they tied them 0-0, and it wasn't like Argentina was dominating them to the hilt. Rebus to Reka. Rebus again, and that was too far. It'll be a goal kick for the Ivory Coast. Bohwau. Aurier. Sale to Reka, and here's Poland. Big for Poland. I mean, this is a good Polish team, a very good one. And if they can get by the Ivory Coast and score a goal, they're gonna wreak havoc for, you know, if they could, you know, the second place team. If Belgium makes it, they're gonna have to be second place. I'm not saying that Senegal clinched. Senegal can be first or second, but Senegal cannot be fourth, and Belgium cannot be first. Krakowiak, that's tomorrow. They got to worry about, no, that's Group G, which will play and match up with this one. So this is Group B, and the winner of this will play the second in Group G, and the loser of this group will play the first in Group G. So we could have an Ivory Coast-Senegal game. Spain, the defending champions, will play tomorrow in Group C. Zelensky. And that's going to be knocked back. And Szymanski, it'll be a throw-in for the Ivory Coast. Traore. Aurier again. 1-1. Spain is the defending champions. They play tomorrow, and it'll be a big test for the United States. Because at least if you're a U.S. fan, the one thing that you can say, we're an hour in. We're an hour in. When you hear the attendance, it's always around 60 minutes and 23 seconds off Pullaby's legs. It'll be Ivory Coast. It'll be Poland. Fana to Kanan. Quick. Jinski, and here comes Poland again. Well, here comes some subs. Boney comes in for a sail. Zaha again, and this is the Ivory Coast. I will say the continent of Africa has been so much better with their soccer. So much better with their soccer. It's been very good. And Eric again to Reka. Rivas. And in Gabohao again will have it. Zaha. Rick again, and you know they've been so much better. You know, if the Ivory Coast were to win this game, or right now they stay the same, they have a good shot of playing Senegal. Now Senegal would really have to mess up. Group G, here comes Boney. This might be a goal. No, it's going to be a save and a corner kick. So, oh, look at that turnover, and they react. Again, as I say, turnovers don't lose games. Reacting to turnovers do. And that's the same in American football, and that's the same in soccer. Right there, the Ivory Coast reacting to turnovers is big. That's going to be high and no good. B today, C tomorrow. D and E on the weekend. Those are different groups. Pepe. On Sunday, we'll start to get matchups in the Sweet 16. In the knockout stage, here's Lewandowski again. Lewandowski will push ahead. And taken away, Rivas. Knocked away, and Rivas will throw it in for Poland. Maybe not, he'll go down. Reka gave it to Reka, and he'll give it to Rivas. Second half. There's Reka on the near side. There's two Ivory Coast players there, and they knock it away. So it'll be a corner kick, Zelensky. Oh, this is big. Poland gets it. They're going to make it 2-1. He scores! It's 2-1, and Poland has scored. They've scored, and they've taken the lead, and they've also taken a driver's seat out of the next round. And now the Ivory Coast has to go and score, else they're done. The Ivory Coast, look at the dejection. The Ivory Coast will have to score here. If they don't score, then the Ivory Coast will not go to the next round. Poland will. And if Poland tied Argentina and beat the Ivory Coast, I'm telling you, they're dangerous. And they would be dangerous. Look at the corner kick. And look at the header right there. That's incredible. That is incredible on the Ivory Coast now. That was 68th into the 69th minute now. And on again, trying to do something. Bully, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, it looks, oh, no offsides. Wondering what happened, but he was offsides. Oh, disheartening now for the Ivory Coast. If Poland gets in, well, I'll tell you what, don't dishearten them. They'll be on the other side of the bracket. Who knows? They might have another date with Argentina, but Spain is on the same side as Argentina. I'm saying Spain might finish first. Here comes Goralski again. Goralski, here comes Poland. They need to win. They can't tie. Goralski, and it's going to be away a corner. So really the score is 2 to 1.5, because if the Ivory Coast scores, they're moving to the next round. Zelensky. And no good here. Zaha trying to take it. Here's Reka. Zaha will have it. And no pushing up. Here comes Bully. Bully will have it. Pepe to Kessie. He's got the yellow. Here's Kessie. To Pepe. The 1-2. Kessie. They go to Zaha. Zaha, long shot, saves. Kessie. And they're going to throw quickly to Zelensky. Well, I will tell you right now, it's 2 to 1. Here's Reka. Reka to Rebus, to Krakowiak. Reka again. Bednarik. Krakowiak again, here's Bednarik. Glick. Aurier. On. Bully again, Pepe. Zelensky, and they go to Szymanski. Szymanski is going to go up, and Szymanski will get it back. Szymanski will go over. Brzezinski. Brzezinski inside to Zelensky. Here's Zelensky to Reka. Krakowiak trying to put it in. If they get a goal here, it won't be game over, but it'll be close. If Senegal needed a win, it would be game over. That's going to be a foul. Senegal needs a goal. Not Senegal, the Ivory Coast will need a goal. Bully again. Zelensky. Senegal beat Belgium 1-0. They really deserve to go in. Zelensky, long shot, and it's going to be a save. Pepe. Goralski again. Brzezinski. Bully again to Zaha. Kessie. Aurier, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, that is definitely a foul. He might pull out a yellow. Let's see. Oh, there's going to be almost a... He is yelling at both of them, and Aurier is going after him. That was a hard hit. Watch Aurier. Yeah, he hit him hard. And Aurier didn't like it, and Rebus, I'd be surprised if he didn't get a yellow. Both went back at each other, and nobody gets a card. Pepe. Nobody, and Glick will knock it away. It'll be a corner. Pepe. And no good. There's Kessie. Bully again, the shot. It's going to be saved. That's going to be over the bar again. Oh my goodness. Watch this. Well, it's hard to see. That yellow of the goalie looks a lot like the Ivory Coast. Beta Bully. Come on. Syria again. Zaha. Zaha will take it. It's inside. No good. Kanan to Kanan. Brolski will have it. He has a yellow today. Time is starting to run thin. Zaha to Boley. The Ivory Coast needs a goal, and that would push Poland out of the tournament. Zaha to Seri, wide open. He shoots and saves. Szczesny, another save, and he knows it. That was big. The Ivory Coast, they need a goal. If they score a goal, they move on. If they don't score a goal, it's all Poland that moves on. The tie goes to the Ivory Coast. Pepe. Big corner. And Seri again, no good. Here's Kanan. Szymanski takes it away. They push it up to Lewandowski. And Zelensky again. They go to Goralski. Goralski, they have one-on-one here. Goralski. Goralski, they go inside Zelensky. Trying to take it over. Szymanski, long shot wide. And into the stands and way wide. Watch how wide this goes. Yeah, that was even close. My goodness. That was a Mike Vanderjack field goal that went way, way, way to the right. If you're an Indianapolis Colts fan, you remember that playoff game versus the Steelers. That was 2005. 15 years ago, my goodness. That's incredible. Lewandowski again, wide open in the save. If he would have scored, that would have been it. If he would have scored, that would have been it, and Poland would be in the next round. We know it's late here. It is absolutely late in the game. And that kind of a goal would make it too much. So here comes Poland, Zelensky. Zelensky, it's going to be up, over, and knocked away. Boley again. Boley. Conan. Here's Boley again. Conan again to Kessie. Pepe. Zaha, no good. He's down. He's fouled. That's a yellow. And this is getting a little more ugly. Goralski. And what's going to happen? Are they going to pull it? Yes, they will. And that is a red. He's gone. And they send him off. He has one man sent off, and that is huge. Poland is down to 10 men. And a free kick, a huge free kick, and for the rest of this game. Here we go. It's going to be up and blocked. And again, here's Zaha. Take a look, it's going to be wide. Poland is down to 10. And if the Ivory Coast gets a goal, this was blocked. So it's going to mean it is deflected. Kessie, he's got to be careful because he has a yellow also. If he gets another card, he's gone, and it'll be 10 on 10. Pepe. It's Conan. Kessie. Seri again. Safana to Zaha. It'll be to the near side. Aurier. And a corner. You know, this 10 men, it gets so difficult. There's the substitution. It gets so difficult when it is on the corners here because there's always somebody unmarked. Conan, Aurier. Aurier, shot, score! And the Ivory Coast is going! The Ivory Coast has scored, and Poland's got to come back with 10 men. And you can see this one right now. The Ivory Coast, look at the emotion. Look at the emotion, and they are relieved a little bit. And you can see the fans of the Ivory Coast are going crazy. And that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. And now, here in the 86th minute, REA put it in, and the Ivory Coast is now leading. It's now really leading 2.5 to 2. It's 2-2, but the tie in the Ivory Coast will move on to the next round. Zelensky again, it's going to be inside. Lewandowski, no good. Here comes Seri the other way. They only have 10 men. Zaha, they don't want to try and go for goal. They want to go back. A tie, and they go. They only have a few more minutes to go. That's it. A couple more in real time. Conan. Oh, Poland can score here. All of Warsaw will go absolutely insane. Poland might be the best team in the tournament not to make the next round. Conan. The red card has led him. Sabansky again will have it. They're going to push forward, and they're going to get it forward. Here's Lewandowski. They got him a little too high. Sabansky. If they score, Poland goes to the next round. Zelensky. Lewandowski. Brzezinski. They go to the middle. Here comes Zelensky. Into Lewandowski. Shot missed. Glick. Rakowiak. Shot missed it, and that's Gabohlau. And Zaha again. Zelensky. Lewandowski. Lewandowski over there. Here comes Kadzior. Kadzior again, maybe trying to take a look, trying to hit Lewandowski. Can't do it. If they get it in, it's over. And Bednarek again, Poland down to their last leg. If they can't put it in, it's all over. And the Ivory Coast will move on as the second place team. It's going to be up, no good. And Fofana will have it, trying to get it out of there. It's going to be tripped up. Krakowiak knocked away. Brzezinski will have it. Time is running down. There might be it here. Zelensky. They want to go in. Lewandowski shot. That's wide. It's just weak. Gabohlau, I think, run out of time here. And he'll throw it to Traore. They're pressuring. They got to pressure Szymanski. Fofana again. Here's Seri. And the clock is ticking. Bednarek again. I'm not even going to try that. Glick. This fight coming down to the final possessions, and it's over. It's over, and the Ivory Coast moves on. And Poland has lost, and they are devastated. In the 86th minute, REA puts the Ivory Coast into the next round. And that's it. And now a data dump and where we go from here. So what a game. Poland is devastated. Poland is absolutely devastated. And Poland, Argentina, a big 6-3 win, and Poland a 2-2 tie, and the Ivory Coast will move on. United States and Spain, Switzerland, and Algeria tomorrow. Just an incredible performance, really. Argentina 9 goals, 4-3 against. England 8-4 and 11 against. They conceded 11 goals. England conceded 11 goals. 6 to Argentina. I think 4 to the Ivory Coast and 1 to Poland. Oh my goodness. So the Argentinians and the Ivory Coast will join France and Japan will join Argentina and the Ivory Coast in the next round. Well, that's going to be it for us. Take a look at our website for all the scores and everything there. What a game. What a game. Group C tomorrow, Spain and the United States. We'll start off in Switzerland and Algeria. Here is Spain and the United States. It should be a good one tomorrow, as the United States in the white and Spain in the red. Spain looking to repeat as champions. Remember, the Spanish won last year against Germany in the finals. So Spain trying to repeat. They play the United States tomorrow, and the U.S. hoping to get a point off of a tie. If they get a point, then they both move on. No, they don't both move on. Now, if they both get a point, if they tie, Spain clinches, Algeria is out, and then Switzerland plays Algeria, and a lot of things will be messy. But we just got to see. United States and Spain tomorrow. That's it for us today. Have a great day.